Check, check. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Songwriters in Seattle monthly showcase. Yeah, it's always fantastic to be back here at Soul Food, so always thanks to them for having us. Yeah, let's have a round for Soul Food already, right off the top. Songwriters in Seattle is a local nonprofit with over 800 members at this point, and we do these showcases, we do networking, we do collaborations, all kinds of events, about 10 events every month. So if you know any musicians or songwriters or any creative types like that, get them in touch with us. The more, the merrier, and the more we can support the creative community, it's all good. So without further ado, we have 4 performers tonight. It's a fantastic lineup, so you picked a good night to come out here and see us. And thanks to those who are watching on the web as well at soultribetv.com. And I would like to introduce our first performer of the night. She's a recent transplant from Minnesota, and I can't wait to hear this set. I've heard a few things from her. It's absolutely fantastic. Please welcome, give a warm round of applause to Jasper Lipak. Jasper, come on up.
All right. This is a song about waiting tables and having big dreams. It's called Clouds. Too small, I wish I were a stranger. Walking city streets, I am always in danger of a half-felt hello coming around the corner. You don't know me, but you're wondering, yeah, you're wondering how I'm doing today. Well, I came here to live and to do what I am able. I had dreams that were new and a heart that was faithful, but I ain't done much but bring coffee to the table and go wander in them clouds. I've been wandering them clouds, been wandering them clouds all day. Oh, they sell us dreams in this country. They tell us in America to be all we can be, but the only way it works is if some of us get hurt and the rest of us keep running after everything they tell us that we need. So you got your big break and you'll never have to worry about the people you step over when your money's in a hurry. And I've got my apron and my shoes here that are walking to the cafe around the corner where I'll open up the morning, but I'll keep my mind out walking far away. It's a hard life when you're living. It's a hard life when you feel you're growing old and you've carried your dreams on a million pots of coffee and your hands can't find nothing more to hold. I see you staring through the window, clutching tight that morning paper. No, the open sign ain't open and your eyes are filled with anger, but I ain't got time to be rushing with you, stranger. I will let you in at 7 and I'll bring your eggs and bacon, maybe ask you how you're doing today. It's a rainy day in this country. Still, there's so much in this world that should make a person worthy, but you stand with your umbrella Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. I did recently move to Seattle from Minneapolis, which is a very special place in my heart. I didn't grow up there, but I lived there for about 10 years, and that's where I started singing. And this is a love song to a city. So it's called Minneapolis. When I came to you, I thought I was through loving places like they were mine to love, but you took me in, taught me how to live, showed me how to give what I have, what I have. Oh, oh, Minneapolis, you have loved me like your own. When the wind blows free through your summer leaves, I can feel the arms of home. Fields of dandelions keep me growing wild. When their yellow turns to white, I make wishes like a child. Oh, your bicycle rides make me feel so alive. When I'm riding at night, I pedal stars through my wheels. Oh, oh, Minneapolis, you have loved me like your own. When the wind blows free through your autumn leaves, I can feel the arms of home. When I needed a voice, you said, child, there's no choice. You can speak who you are or stay hidden in the ground. When I needed a church, you said, walk in my woods, open up like the trees. They know how to believe in a winter storm. You have kept me warm by the firesides of friends. I found the will Thank you. Some nice smiles over there. Thanks for those. Yeah, so this next song is a song off a record I recorded when I was in South Africa. My husband and I got to live there from 2009 to 2011. And it was a wonderful experience. I got to record with, we were living in Durban, and all these Durban musicians played on it. And the first song on the CD is called Nothing to Dream, and it's about Minnesota landscape, you know. I was thinking about Minnesota in South Africa. But it's just about living in the past. It's a very bleak thing. Nothing's clean and there's nowhere town. Nothing to hear but an empty sound. Snow is falling soft on a dirty ground. Nothing to dream, nothing to dream. Just a cigarette and a coffee stain. Dull gray light through the window pane. Morning comes, always the same. Nothing to say, nothing to say. Time moves on, slow like a wheel, fast like a fire, past what you feel. Dreams die slow, and you don't even know how you let them fall so far behind. Rising from my hands, but me and my coffee ain't making plans. Those days are gone, we understand. Nothing to dream, nothing to dream. A bird flies by, a morning dove. Maybe if I'd been shown just a little more love, just a little more love, maybe I'd fly away, maybe I'd fly away to where the sun rises like a big red ball, to where the clouds are clear and I am here still standing tall. Can't keep the heat inside these walls. Nothing to dream, nothing to dream. Time moves on, slow like a wheel, fast like a fire, past what you feel. Dreams die slow, and you don't even know how you let them fall so far behind. Window's wrong, that face ain't mine. Who's a staring back through those worried lines? I used to be so beautiful and bright. Now I'm nothing to see, nothing to see. Never did what I wanted to, never made my big debut. Thought I had just a little more time, but time left This is a song called Send Me Home. It's a song that tries to bring heaven back down to earth. Thank you. I have just one more song for you. My name is Jasper Lepak, and I have CDs on the table and a mailing list. I've just started to play in Seattle, so you can find me on Facebook too with updates. This last song is a feminist anthem. I like to sing it everywhere I go because I think it's important, and it's called I Know a Woman. I know a woman who feels every moment with sorrow and joy. She is blown by the wind. Her heart moves moves so quickly, it tires her to follow. But this world wasn't made for such sensitive things. And I want to sing her a song that will free her to feel what she feels without judgment or shame. All of her power right beside all her pain. And I know a mother who cannot remember. She died to the dreams she once carried inside. And she raised a daughter who cannot forgive her for failing to lead her with wings into life. And I want to sing her a song that redeems her for all that she is, that she hasn't become. As she lived for her father, then husband, then son. And Eve, blessed mother of all of creation, they punished you when you reached out for the truth. And all of this violence we witness toward women is the shame we still carry for wanting the fruit. And I want to sing her a song that will bring her into a world where her reach can be wide, free to take what she wants and to never be shy. We find ourselves weeping in small, quiet moments, caught with no reason to feel so alone. They tell us our sadness is private depression, but our mother's submission is centuries old. And I want to sing you a song that weeps with you for all that you lost as you tried to be good, living the life that a good woman should. And I will not worship the gods of my fathers. I will call to my mother for her to provide. She carries the seasons inside her emotions. The wind is her song and the moon is her guide. And I want to sing her a song that relieves her from the weight she has borne just for bearing a child on a river that's deep in a current so wild. Creation is waiting for us to employ it, to reach with our hands and dig deep in the earth. The dreams of a woman are never indulgent, still they teach us to harden the pains of our birth. And I want to sing is your song, and your song will be sung.
All right, another hand for Jasper Lepak, everybody. Great job, Jasper. All right, you guys, stick around. One of the things that I love about Songwriters in Seattle is not only all the talent, but all the variety that we have as well. So we're going to do something a little bit different here. Let us set up for a couple of minutes, and we'll be right back with some more awesome music.
Train rolls through black night, spotted by traffic light glow out the window. The imitated heart opens and closes, no nothing stays hidden for long. Well, you hide and be found, say it's not what you wanted, then you hide and be found. Hey, what took you so long? You hide and be found, say it's not what you wanted, then you hide and be found. Hey, what took you so long? A candle burns. This room's too dark to explain. Cast a shadow. It's taking my shape and it's calling my name. Well, this isn't who I am, but at the same time I really don't give a damn. At the same time I'm trying as hard as I can, and at the same time I really don't give a damn. At the same time I'm trying as hard as I can. It's been a long time, a long
That's good. I think so. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. How's that? Okay. Yeah. Keep me honest. Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, you guys, we are back. Really thrilled to introduce this next musician and her band. She's a supporter of songwriters in Seattle for a long time, sort of a pillar of the musical community, involved with all kinds of various musical causes and things going on. So awesome to have her back with us, back at Soul Food. Please welcome Paula Boggs and her band.
All right. Good evening, everyone. We're actually Paula Boggs Trio tonight, and we're going to play about a half hour of original music and poetry, actually, in one case. So let's get started. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You think I am likely vanquished others? You can only see me through their eyes. You cannot discern the mortal difference. You think I am wearing a disguise. I am just a fragile bouncing atom, caught within a fragile lightning cell. I just need a friend to hold me tender. I just need cool water from the well. I'm weak for you, weak need for you. Morning, noon, and night I'm by your side. Weak need for you. We are just two people on this planet, traveling step by step to find our way. A miracle brought you and me together. We cannot afford to let love fade. We can only know what goes before us. I know you deserve a finer thread. I can only give you what I offer. A naked love that flows from arms outspread. weak need for you. Don't you know I'm weak for you? Weak need for you. Morning, noon, and night I'm by your side. Weak need for you. Weak need for you. Finer thread. Believe it or not, that's a love song. The next song we're going to play for you is the title song from the CD we released in 2010, which is called A Buddhist State of Mind. Pretty appropriate for soul food books, wouldn't you say? Sits in my backyard. He smiles at me and hugs the base of a pinyon tree. How'd you become so smart and wise? I ponder hard. What makes a Buddha so avant-garde? One step forward, like chess I try to figure it out. Moving pictures, am I profane or am I devout? Mayor Bloomberg loves Shakira's hips. I love white wine. I pause to take a tiny sip. Oops, oops, one fell swoop. I fear out here, I'm clear out of time. I walk these streets of Santa Fe down Canyon Road. Jacoby, Fritz, and the El Ferro. See the ghost, Georgia O'Keeffe. She smiles at me and hugs the base of a pinyon tree. One step forward, like chess I try to figure it out. Moving am I profane or am I devout? Mayor Bloomberg loves Shakira's hips. I love white wine. I pause to take a tiny sip. Oops, oops, one fell swoop. I fear out here, I'm clear out of time. Thank you. One of the great things about playing music for me is the wonderful musicians I get to play with, and to my right is a gentleman I've been making music with for 6 years now, Tor, who is just Mr. Percussion, Tor Diedrichsen. Please give a hand to Tor Diedrichsen. And to my left, I had to take this guy out of retirement. Brian Miller, who some of you may know as my bass player, wasn't around. So on bended knee, I begged Adam to join us. So Adam is gamely up here, and I'm very appreciative that he's here. So we're gonna, Adam Steinberg. So let's keep it going. This next song started, it started as a musical number that actually the bass player, Brian Miller, wrote. Then it became spoken word, and now it's sort of a tweener, and it's called Edith's Coming Home. No, it's start with. Yeah. Like I said. All right, Tor. May, she always wore the month of May. Now, trapped in a sequin mine, she greets September. Hudson breeze confronts the reaper's squeeze, while Edith's children cry bleakly for her hello, trapped in a steady gaze, flickering lids seem dazed. Rocking chair, silver hair, heartbeat still, ebony royalty flies to Frankie's moon. Time can be a cruel and fickle friend. Their passion was neon light from Park to Broadway. Him and she, a pure misogyny. Two lovers playing by only rules of the heart. Why did he flee so soon, leaving his kids her wounds? Plowing on, she was strong, steady gaze. Day brings nigh Yorktown Heights. Death coming home. Thank you. Okay, this next one is going to be me and Tor, and it's going to be spoken word. I wrote this as something of an anniversary hymn, and so I'm going to dedicate it tonight to all those loving couples who, after November 6th, can now actually marry. So, and it's called The Curving Line. Night breaks from its mooring to reveal your smiling face. As I get down on my knees to pray for God's abiding grace, in bringing you into my life and nesting our love, a tear crosses my grateful eye, a kiss from God above. You're with me when I'm angry, you're with me when I'm blue, and I don't deserve the love you give so freely, always new, but I try to be your lover, I try to be your friend, an anchor when you need it or just want it. 'Cause you have saved me. You have saved me. You have saved me, and I'm grateful. I was but a child before we met, just killing time. I couldn't know the life we'd lead, the curving line that traveled from the whole green earth through nations made of clay and molded us to be ourselves. We write our own screenplay every day. I love you when you're brazen, sparkling light beneath your eyes. You're patient, you're holy, you're sexy, you're wise. And I don't take you for granted. You'll always own my heart. You and me, we're family till death pulls us apart. You have saved me. You have saved me. You have saved me, and I'm grateful. Thank you. Seat. This next song is called Traces of You, and before I play it, I'm going to make sure, there's no elegant way, or at least that I've found, to actually tune a guitar up on stage, so. What's that? Yeah? Yeah, well, Tor actually should talk while I'm doing it. He's pretty good at that, actually. Or at least he used to be.
Oh, yeah, that was a real chatterbox, let me tell you. And then I met Paul. I thought maybe I should talk a little bit slower.
And he has, actually. He talks slower today than he did when I first met him.
Yeah, they got me on some new pills now,
Okay, Traces of You. Start us off, tour. Where does the ink begin? Where does the white page end? Traces of you. An outline forms askance, an awkward palette glance. Traces of touch my hand, I am the rhythmic band. Traces of you. Where's it gonna go? Honey, I don't know. It's a strain of Coltrane, it's sands in the hourglass. You come into my space, I feel a touch of grace. I do. Traces of you. Strain to look away, you leave, but then you stay. Traces of you. Percentages in my mind. Are you the hurting kind? Traces of you. Where's it gonna go? Honey, I don't know. It's a strain of Coltrane, it's sands in the hourglass. It's a strain of Coltrane, it's sands in the hourglass. It's a strain of Coltrane, it's sands in the Traces of you. Wow. Well, you know, the beauty of music is variety, and we are going to close our set actually with an original blues song. It's called the Miss Ruby Kirby Blues, and It's actually about a real person. Ruby lived in Texas and lived until age 96 or 97 or so. And, you know, a lot of us have women in our lives, little old ladies, I would call them. Well, Ruby wasn't one of those. She was mean as spit and loved every minute of being ornery, as they say in the South. So anyway, this is her song, and we usually play it with a full band. We're stripping it down and seeing what happens. Yeah. So, Miss Ruby Kirby Blues. Shotguns aimed at you, but she's still standing, smiling at your grave. She's a gal from Houston, Texas, with a wig flung round her face. A gal from Houston, Texas, with a wig slung around her face. Yankees tried to take her, tried to bring her to her knees, but there's no rain in Miss Ruby, not even with pretty please. I love her, she's my mother's child. Love her like a friend. She may be near the pearly gates, but her legend will not end. Shotguns aimed at you, but she's still standing, smiling at your grave. 'Cause she's a gal from Houston, Texas, with no reason to be. Hey, hey, hey. Adam Steinberg on bass, Tor Diedrichsen on percussion, Paula Boggs Trio. We will be back here on December 8th with the full band and Brian Miller, our regular bassist, and we can't wait to be back here. Take care.
Yeah, Paula Boggs, everybody. One more time. And Paula's got some cards that talk about the December 8th. Her posters that right there on the bar there. So check her out some more. She's got lots of stuff going on. All right, we're gonna do one more switch up, and we still have an hour's worth of music here with 2 more acts. So we'll let them set up and be back soon. So grab another drink, settle in, and we got lots more great music coming up.
Cold car, the heater broke. Windows cracked, a lot of smoke. Drift away. Well, goddamn, the road don't end. I've no idea where I am. Oh, what more can I say? Guess lately, well, everything's gone crazy. Or maybe it was just me. Rainstorm on the radio. It's a static cleanse. So I cast out my crooked thoughts. It's so long to the love me nots. Hope is the rose that cuts my hand. Never known where it grows, but I'll find out, I suppose. Regardless of pain, pleasure, or any other name, if I'm beaten, I'm busted, or want to, so badly to hold on to. Understand it, or maybe the answer was it was never a question, and that's why I left to trade aimlessness for the chaos of direction.
tick tick da 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 vocal vocal. Do my vocal warm-ups.
All right, I think we're good, folks. And for a treat, we have had lots of good music tonight, but I will let this next duo speak for themselves. Please welcome Val D'Alessio and Carl Haug. Right, Carl Haug and Val D'Alessio, everybody.
Thank you so much. So tonight we're the Carl and Val experience. That was Chris's suggestion. This one is called Dancing in the Light. I've been dancing in the light. I've been dancing in the sweet, sweet warm light. I've been dancing in the light. I've been dancing in the sweet, sweet warm light. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. I was born inside the light. I was born inside the sweet, sweet warm light. I was born inside the light. I'm going home 'cause it's my sweet, sweet birthright, yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. You don't have to work for this 'cause it's a given. Oh yeah. You don't have to try so hard now. been singing in the sweet, sweet warm light. I've been singing in the light. I know this song, I've sung it all my life, singing, yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. I've been dancing in the light. I've been dancing in the sweet, sweet warm light. Oh, dancing in the light. Thank you. Oh, that's Carl on virtual bass there. Boom. Oh. So I'm a person who is obsessed with the time period of which I was born when I came in, and that's the early 60s to that late 60s period, and lots of turbulence and a lot of triumph and transition during that time period. And so this is kind of an audio snapshot of that time. This is called Everybody Comes In. I was born in 63 from a state of grace to the state of Maine. Say, oh, everybody comes in. Breakfast served at Tiffany's. There was a colored section if you're black in Mississippi. Say, oh, everybody comes in. And oh, the Beatles were coming. Up and running. Oh, everybody comes in. Vietnam and Martin Luther King were gone to let the sun shine in. Say, oh, everybody comes in. Hard rain falling, Dylan calling with Aquarius rising in hope on the horizon. Say, oh, everybody comes in. And oh, there's a longing in my soul. And oh, to remember what I know. Oh, everybody comes in. come here in our own time with a golden flash lighting up the sky. Say, ah, everybody comes in. Right here on the leading edge with the purest view, we move the world ahead. Say, ah, everybody comes in. And oh, there's a longing in the soul. I say, hey, to remember what we know. Everybody comes in. I came here in 63 and visions still are coming back to me. Say, ah, let the sun shine in. Say, ah, let the sun shine in. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's okay too. All right. I'd like to thank Chris Klemecki tonight for hosting, and Songwriters in Seattle, and Sweet Soul Food Books for having us here. What a lovely, lovely venue. And all of you, too. And my guitar tuner. It's the IntelliTouch. What did you say? Yes. La, here we go. So I wrote this song when I came from the far east state of Maine to the great Northwest, and it was kind of love at first sight when I moved. Whoa, sorry about that. Mic stand. I'm apologizing to my mic stand. Anyway, so I moved here from the far east state of Maine to Bellingham, Washington, and it was really love at first sight. And it felt like a homecoming, like I'd lived here forever. And also I realized I was going to have to give up the dream of having a good hair day every day, which has been a lifelong inspiration of mine with this wavy, do what you want, do that I have. This is called Home Highways and Bad Hair Days. Thank you so much. So this is Mr. Carl Haug, and Carl plays in all kinds of musical. Yeah, you do. I like to say that he's musically promiscuous. Plays around with all kinds of bands, and and he also writes his own wonderful original music. And he's a singer-songwriter as well, an instrumentalist. So you'll probably be hearing a lot more from him and songwriters in Seattle. So I feel so blessed to have him on my stage. Hey. And we will be playing. We also play with a drummer. And our next show is going to be at the Coppergate Restaurant on December 1st in Ballard. So I was beyond blessed today because I spent the whole day in a recording studio with, my other musical life. I teach guitar, and I kind of coach in songwriting, and I had a 12-year-old student do her first studio recording today, and she's absolutely amazing. Her name's Sophie Larson, and you're going to be hearing about her, I'm sure, but that was just an amazing thing for me to witness and to be a part of. And I've been working with her since she was 7 years old. So, but this song I dedicate to her. It's something she does so easily and eloquently. It's called Speak Your Heart. Darkness comes a voice, out of the silence comes a choice. Speak a little louder so I can hear the voice of the ages silent all these years. Says speak your heart, speak your heart. I'm gonna listen till I can hear the voice of the ages, the child inside me. This anger rises from places deep. I'm gonna dig down underneath. Speak my heart, speak my heart. I've been silent for too long. Oh. Speak my heart, my voice is getting strong. Speak my heart, speak my heart. When you speak your heart, you might find you say much more than when you just speak your mind. So listen to the child inside, they know the way. Safe to come out now is safe to say. Speak your heart, speak your heart. You've been silent for too long. Speak your heart, speak your heart. Your voice is getting strong. Speak your heart. Thank you so much. My name's Val DeLessio. This is Carl Haug, and Chris Klemecki is up next, so you're in for a musical treat. Thank you.
All right, the Val and Carl experience, everybody. One more time for those guys. Awesome job. Yeah, I'll let them clear out here a little bit, and then I'll finish off the night for you. So please stick around.
Despite our best, it will pass through.
About ready here. I should say a few words about everything that's on the table back there. We got stuff from almost all of our artists from tonight, CDs, info, cards, mailing lists, all that kind of stuff. So please check that out on your way out. Also info on songwriters in Seattle, t-shirts, flyers, all kinds of good stuff. So hope you check that out. Again, Songwriters in Seattle is a local nonprofit that serves the community. All volunteer efforts make that run. So donations are encouraged, and it all goes back into the creative community, the local creative community. So we're trying to do some, we not only do the small events for people, but we also try to do some big things. We are trying to put on a music conference for next year, something that really is not a part of our music scene, that is a part of many other major music scenes. So it's something that we're driving and trying to put together, and that's something that needs your support as well, so that we can really make that a multi-genre, full community event. So that's another big thing that we've got going on. So lots going on with Songwriters in Seattle, and I'm Chris Klemecki. I organize the whole thing, or at least I'm at the tip of the spear, so to speak. I've got lots of volunteers that help, of course. And it's a great organization, something that I support. I certainly enjoy all the talent, as you've seen a great sort of handful of talent here tonight that is a part of our group, and the diversity that we have, the talent, the experience. I mean, just all levels of people coming in and being a part of Songwriters in Seattle. It's really fantastic. I personally have been doing this for a while. I love doing a solo acoustic version of some of my songs. If you have any of my albums, I've got 5 of them over there, and those are all sort of full band arrangements. Some actually with other people, and some that I've done all myself. But doing the solo acoustic arrangements of my songs and doing some different stuff every month here at Soul Food has been a real treat over the last year and a half. So I do try to mix things up. I do try to play some old, some new, and I'll give you a little tour of the back catalog here. We'll start off with one sort of midway through from my 2001 Marooned album. This is Come Back to You. We all wander straight along the side roads, take a little break from ourselves. Broken journeys winding past to nowhere, placing our faith upon shelves. Once together, once apart, once for nothing, you broke my heart. I took it all in and let it all hang out. Each step away led me back today to find once again I'm still alive, my friend. It's true that I come back to you. Back to you, yeah. And how I wonder, did I ever get here? Stepping on each warning sign, bent so slowly and past the point of breaking, and grasping for the strength to hold the line. Once together, once apart, once for nothing, you broke my heart. I took it all in and let it all hang out. Each step away led me back today to find out once again I'm still alive, my friend. It's true that I've come back to you. Back to you, yeah. But once for all, right from the start, I'll follow you, you know my heart. Took it all in, let it all hang out. Each step away led me back today to find out once again I'm still alive, my friend. It's true that I'll come back to you and go out on my own until the light of love is shown. Discover what we find is what we've left behind. It's true that I'll come back to you. Back to you, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. All right. I'll turn the clock back a little bit here. A song called The Chimes. I've been out on the open water, held fortune in my hand. I've tread upon the cold thin ice, built castles in the sand. A gypsy on a barren road, seduced from time to time, and logging in a destiny with poems that never rhyme. And we are like pirates of passion, searching for a storyline wherever their hearts lead in random direction. Brigands of the melody, like chimes in the wind, chimes in the wind. Oh, I've never seen the sun so bright, or nights that last so long. I've never heard such harmony, notes without a song. And highs and lows to chase the dream created by the heart. And winds and rains blow wildly round, the end is just the start. We are like pirates of passion, searching for a storyline wherever their hearts lead in random direction. Brigands of a melody, like chimes in the wind, chimes in the wind. Well, the tower bells remind me with their sure and steady tone of a place I've left behind me. This quiet little place called home. And we are like pirates of passion, searching for the storyline wherever their hearts lead in random direction. Brigands of a melody, like chimes in the wind. Like pirates of passion, searching for the storyline wherever their hearts lead in random direction. Brigands of the melody, like chimes in the wind, like chimes in the wind. Thank you. Oh, you got a rare one there. I rarely break that one out for the solo acoustic. So yeah, if you want to hear that one really rocked up, you can pick out the First Jester's Crown album, as Above the Storm from 1995. All right. And this is one, one of the fun things about playing slightly older songs and sort of bringing them into a different arrangement and sort of revisiting them. You can tweak them a little bit, there's a little bit more years of thought into the song, bringing it back and rethinking a bit. And I think this is one that has sort of turned into one of my favorites. If it wasn't one of my favorites already, my band in the 90s, Jester's Crown. This one has sort of had a new life as a solo acoustic tune that I've done recently. It's called When It All Comes Together. Flying down the road again, no chance to wonder why. Keeping the balance straight and reaching out for the sky. Well, 5 minutes late, I missed the day. Higher anxiety, where do I turn? Still turned away. And that's why we sing and sing for the day when it all comes together. Oh, we sing for the way when it all comes together here in the end. What do you want from me? Why can't I give to you? I sometimes feel lost between a laugh or two, or 5 minutes more. And what have I done? Second guess everything. Do I turn when turning to run? Well, that's why we sing and sing for the day when it all comes together. Yeah, we sing for the way when it all comes together. Yeah, we sing for the day when it all comes together. Yeah, we sing and sing while we play when it all comes together here in the end. Choice that we never can make, and one larger goal that we rarely see, replacing what is with what is to be. Getting my grip again, letting the demons go. Some things I'll understand, most I will never know. 5 minutes past, it feels like a year. I'm just hoping to get it right, it's so hard to take. When coming so near, and that's why we sing for the day when it all comes together. You sing for the way when it all comes together. You will sing and it all comes together. When we sing and sing while we play, and it all together here in the end. Thank you. It all comes together. It does eventually, right? It all turns out well in the end. We had it all worked out right from the start, for as far as we could see, the best that we could be. Yeah, you trusted me. Was I aiming for? I've lost the path, sense of direction. Trading my life for a soul when I knew all along, no matter what I pretend, there are limits to the skies. No matter what I pretend, you'll say goodbye. It's not the way I wanted. It's not the way I planned. Oh, it's not a perfect story with a fairy tale. No, but it happened anyway, and that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. It's alright with me. Yeah. Alright with me. We had it all worked out. We had it all for as far as we could see, the best that we could be. And yeah, you trusted me. Well, next time will be better. What can I do? I must have another chance to take you by the hand and ask for another dance. No matter what I pretend, there are limits to the skies. No matter what I pretend, you say goodbye. It's not the way I wanted. It's not the way I planned. Oh, it's not a perfect story with a fairy tale. Oh, but it happened anyway, and that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. It's alright with me. No matter what I pretend, there are limits to the skies. No matter what I pretend, you'll say goodbye. No matter what I pretend, there are limits to the eyes. No matter what I pretend, you said goodbye. And that's alright. And that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. Thank you. That was Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, about time for one more here. And with a new one. Can't go by the whole night without doing one from the new album. And I'll do the grand finale of the new album. It's a good way to end the night. Hope everyone has had a wonderful night. I do want to thank Kevin Oakes helping us on the sound. Let's give a round of applause to Kevin. And all our baristas helping out behind making everybody drinks and just being awesome as usual. Thanks, you guys. Woo! Love the Soul Food team. Awesome folks. And great place to play music, to enjoy music. So thank you all for coming out tonight. I'm at chrisklemecki.com. Again, grab a card on your way out, if nothing else. And check out all of our great artists. I want to thank Jasper, Paula, Val, and Carl. Really great lineup tonight. I've really appreciated it. Okay, sure. Last call for coffee. Get one more drink. And I'll play you Afterglow. The season's in, my friend. Party's over. Time to send you all back home. 'Cause nothing here will stay. Make it last a little more. Take a picture. Time to store these memories before they fade away. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, how you gonna be. Just take this heavy heart right back to the start. Find out what it means, yeah. Oh, afterglow. Try to keep it warm and bright. Feed the flame of dying light. Fill the silent echoes in the wind. This cold and empty place, losing grip on the last embrace that keeps us from the path we must begin. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, how you gonna be. Just take this heavy heart right back to the start. Find out what it means, yeah. Oh, afterglow. Don't go. Afterglow. now. Be. Just take this heavy heart right back to the start. Find out what it means. Yeah, let it all go down. Shatter on the ground. See if you can breathe. Say it all again. Won't prevent, and then will you find peace? Yeah. Afterglow. Please don't go. Afterglow. We'll fade out slow. Afterglow. Afterglow. Please, please don't go. Please don't go. Just fade out Thank you all so much, and have a wonderful night. Hope to see you again next month. We do this every third Saturday at Soul Food. So take care, stay in touch. Hope to see you again soon. Good night.